episode 5. This time it's just me and Mike. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just a long day, but ready to keep going.
It's a late night right now. We're
Late night.
You went to go see
happy
the Purge?
Yes, I did. No. Sorry, it was last change of venue. We saw Fast 9, Fast and Furious, Fast whatever it is. F9. Yeah.
How was it?
It was lack of better words, over the top action.
Yeah.
Non-stop. I don't know. When's the last time you saw a Fast and Furious movie?
I don't know, like 3 or 4.
Like part 3, that's the one you saw, or like 3 years ago?
No, like
okay.
3.
What was the biggest action scene that you saw? If you remember.
I don't remember. I know that they've been going crazy. I think I saw a commercial. They were like in the desert or something. There's like a train scene for one of them.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. I don't know if you saw the trailer where Dom's Charger gets stuck in like a cable and he like swings off a cliff and then he somehow comes back to, working conditions. But I was telling you the whole time, this is way over the top. And every single year I feel like they want to up that even more and more and more. And it's overall, it's a good waste of time, type of thing. It's an okay movie, but it is a way over the top. You think about it and you're like, man, really? Like, can this even happen in real life? And no, more than likely it can. But it's a movie, so it is what it is.
Fun theater movie.
Yeah, for sure.
What were you saying before that? I cut you off a little bit.
Oh, what do you mean? As far as the movie?
Yeah, what you were doing? You're about to say something.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Well, we're back and we're missing Alex, and then Ray still hasn't come on, but he'll come on soon, hopefully. And
I was saying that we're recording, and this is Happy Birthday America.
Oh, yeah.
4th of July, 4th weekend. So
yeah,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday on that. Did you see any you went to fireworks yesterday? Yeah,
I went to fireworks yesterday. They weren't as great as the past years, but I guess I'm getting older and it doesn't excite me anymore, or it's just getting a little bit lame. So I'm not sure, but it was an overall good night, having some drinks, family, and barbecue. And every year is the same year. So it's every year is the same thing. So, it's pretty kind of cool hanging out with family and seeing the fireworks in the night. So
yeah, we did the fireworks at the beach. We were gone for a week. And then here you can do fireworks here in the city where I'm at.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the neighbors went all out like a fireworks show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Super loud though.
Yeah, it is. It gets annoying.
I think that's one thing I like it when I'm really close up, even though it's loud. I think you get the full effect.
Yeah, for sure.
At the beach, couldn't hear any of the booms. It kind of was like, wasn't that cool.
Gotcha.
But you're
more into the booms instead of the lights?
Both. I think it creates the effect that you want.
Yeah, I guess so.
But we're back with some gaming news, some cool stuff that I pulled up to be looking through. One thing that caught my attention right away is it looks like Donkey Kong, man. I know that I've been reading this article here. It says that they've been thinking about making a game for the Nintendo Switch. And I remember playing Donkey Kong probably at your house when we were a kid on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm thinking the last time Donkey Kong was even made was maybe N64, but damn, it's been a while. I don't know if there was anything. There might have been a game on the Wii, but it wasn't as big as the one for NES and maybe N64.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did hear rumors about this. It was supposed to come out in E3, but E3 came and went, and no Nintendo Switch Pro, no Zelda, no Donkey Kong. So yeah, it's add to the sad news of E3 for Nintendo.
It looks like they're just holding off on some news. Hopefully, I thought the Donkey Kong series, franchise is a good franchise, and I hope that they bring it back, like you said, on the 64 is the last one that I played, like a full-on Donkey Kong game. I remember, like, what was it, the raining map was like raining.
Yeah,
that was a cool map, but it looks like here it says that it'll be one of the Nintendo Switch games released in 2022, and hopefully they bring the franchise back. And you really enjoyed playing Donkey Kong, right?
I did. It was one of those games for me. Mario and Donkey Kong, at least for the N64, were really big. It was they're the same type of game, side scrollers type, 3D side scrollers, and it was a good time, you know. So I have missed out on Donkey Kong. I didn't play the Wii or the Wii U at all, so I'm not really sure if they had any good Donkey Kong games, if anything. So yeah, I have missed out on Donkey Kong, and if it's 2022, I mean, I think they need to start bringing games back up, because I think at this point the Nintendo Switch is kind of dying off with these games that are not coming out. So this could be a big win for them.
Hopefully, yeah. Like, because you mentioned the E3 and they didn't really mention this, even though they said it's been rumored, like it's been in development for a few years now. So
yeah.
The other games that also were like Metroid Dread, it says here, and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in November. So hopefully they do bring this up. I like I said, I have the Switch, and this is definitely a game that I probably would pick up.
Yeah,
if it's like the classic.
I know Metroid was announced, Metroid Dread, right? It's called.
Yeah, Metroid Dread. Yeah,
and that games have been in development for at least 10 plus years. So I'm glad that finally got released for those Metroid fans. But yeah, it's they need to step up at least for the second half of this year or the beginning of next year, because I know big games are coming out next year, and I'm thinking if they push this to 2022, we might not see Zelda to 2023 at this point, if this is the biggest game that's going to come out in 2022.
And some of it might be for the development of that Pro console, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. I really, really hope so.
Make the games look a little bit better. Metroid, I played it a little bit. I remember playing Metroid, just a little bit, but mostly I played it on what was that, the Super Smash with Metroid.
Yeah. But you know, there is two types of Metroid games, right? They have a Metroid, which is the trilogy that's going on, and then Metroid Prime.
Oh, okay.
So Metroid Prime, I think, is more of a not 2D side scroller type thing.
Gotcha.
If not, it's, you know, the other way around. But this is part of the 2D side scrollers that a lot of people are waiting for. A lot of people are waiting for Metroid Prime or Metroid 4, which is supposed to be the Halo-ish type game. Yeah.
No, so, this one should still be a 2D, 2.5D is what they call it, side scroller, but not a 3D one. But the last that, you know, in Sea of Thieves, they have the bananas because it's by the same company. So hopefully,
Rare, right?
Yeah, Rare. Yeah. Hopefully they do bring them back. But sticking here with Nintendo, you played Breath of the Wild, of course, a lot. And apparently there was an impossible chest. I came in this article and I didn't know if you heard about it or even knew that there was. But apparently there has been a completely unreachable chest that's located deep underwater, and it won't appear until you get within 60 meters. And then it starts sinking when it does appear, and finally disappears completely in 7 seconds. So getting to the chest and discovering what's inside it has not been done at all until I guess today or on the 29th.
Sometime recently. Gotcha.
Yeah. And there's a video of it, and apparently he had to like glitch 60 meters under the map, and they were able to find the chest. And then they used stasis, bombs, arrows, magnesis, cleric, and then they pushed the bomb back up and put a crayons block of, I mean, it was a lot of stuff.
These are veteran players that know how to do like glitches just to get their player to impossible places, and that's crazy. My question is, how does this chest become not reachable? Is it one of those like software developments that, we forgot a chest somewhere and it's there now?
I have no idea. It must have been something like that, because even all that work, he said he only received a piece of amber. It's just like a common material. Yeah.
So it must have been a common chest that somehow wasn't, programmed right, and it fell through the map type of thing, or because it looks like this guy is going through the map. Yeah,
no, it was like a glitch, and it's under the Arias Beach. I'm not familiar too much with the game, but I mean, apparently it's been something that people have been trying to do and trying to get, and they kind of figured it out. But all that work to just get an amber seems.
Yeah, but man, do you think about this? This game has been out 2017, and people are still finding weird things they could do in this game.
That's cool. I mean, that's
amazing that you could still, people to this day are still playing this game, trying to figure out every glitch, every little nook and cranny. Oh, what's in here? What's behind this bush or something like that. Yep. I mean, that's mind blowing. See, why don't you guys play this game?
I'm gonna play it.
When?
I don't know. Maybe one of these days we'll like stream it and then we'll walk through it or something.
I think that'll be a good channel to do, you know, stream it on Twitch, YouTube or something, and then just get people to tell you what to do next, and you keep going and going and going.
Yeah, we'll have to get some kind of capture card or something for the Switch.
Yeah.
But
no, that's awesome. That's awesome though.
I'm excited to play it. I just haven't found the time, and I'm definitely gonna get on it. But I feel like even when I play, I feel like I'm kind of behind on all that. I'm just gonna get through the story, just get through it, and all this other stuff that you can do. I'm probably not gonna do, but just to get to the story, just to make sure I'm ready for the next one.
You can get to the story, and you don't have to go as I did. I mean, you know the basis of a game. Find the 4 divine beasts, kill Ganondorf, and then I keep saying Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Ganondorf, and that's it. And then there's DLC out there, DLC 1 and 2, which you're gonna be learning about the shrines and stuff like that. So there's a very, very last boss. You don't need to beat this boss to understand the story though. But I mean, that's basically I've seen videos of people starting off no divine beasts defeated and just going straight to Ganondorf and beating them. So it's honestly that easy where you can just go from the beginning, go to the end, beat the game in 20 minutes, and you're done. Yeah, I mean, I
definitely need to get into it for sure.
I don't suggest you do that, obviously, because you need weapons, you need a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's a great game, man. You need to get into this. And Skyward Sword is going to be coming out next week, 16th.
Okay.
So that's going to be one of those games that I'm going to be playing. I'm not going to be logging on, you know, I'll be MIA for a little bit.
Well, during that time, I'll start playing it then.
There you go. Yeah.
No, but that's cool. But that, like you said, that they keep just finding stuff, and I'm sure there's a Reddit, and they keep putting stuff up there. But one thing that I also found cool, Minecraft. Going to Minecraft real quick, they built a working Tetris game using just redstone. It was like a guy from Reddit, and apparently he like built a ginormous, fully functional version of the classic block game Tetris. And they said what's even more impressive is that they have built the entire thing using redstone, and he uploaded a video to it that shows it. I have it here for the viewers, but for the listeners, I mean, it's just an open world. And it's literally like a scoreboard, like the Tetris game, and you're literally like playing the game. It tells you what's next, the score, you can flip it. Literal Tetris. Crazy.
That's awesome, man. That's crazy. I mean, this is another game that's going to be going on through years and years. This game came out for 10, 11 years, and people are still finding ways to mess with it. It's awesome, man. That's very creative of some people to do that.
Yeah, I don't even know how you even begin to start it. It says it's impressive, particularly it shows the game is playable, even deleting lines when blocks fit together, just like in the real thing. It controls to one side which operate the system. It's also just about the possible to see the redstone circuitry that's gone into the building game within the game. Enormous complex lines of red elements seemingly run through the gauntlet of connections and switches that have gone into making it. So yeah, I mean, the fact that it plays the whole game is actually crazy. And
that's crazy.
They said you can download it, so if you want to, they made it available. The guy made it available, and it takes time and effort, requiring a lot of redstone material in the first instance. While the rest, he didn't specify how long it took him to make the game. It's likely to have taken him a good few weeks. But here in the video, it's about to show hopefully the line deleting. But yeah, do you play Tetris at all?
Oh man, I haven't played Tetris in forever. I don't know when's the last time I ever touched Tetris. But great game, obviously. It's still alive to this day, but yeah, I mean that's amazing that they could do that in Minecraft. I don't even know how redstone circuitry works, and these guys made Tetris in the game, so that's crazy.
Yeah, and they said they did not implement the use of any command block. So it makes it more impressive, supposedly. I'm not sure what command blocks are, but
I think it's a part of coding, so you can like code inside Minecraft. But if they could do just a base game, that's amazing, man. That's amazing.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I might have to check that out, but it says you can download it, so I don't know how that works. So you have to have probably one of the versions that the PC version.
Yeah,
probably.
more than likely it's Minecraft Java. So yeah, that's the PC. You just download the world file, apply it to an existing world file, and you got it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, moving on. Halo Infinite, the Spill Fencer, which is Xbox boss, he says that Halo Infinite is not going to make or break the franchise. So I thought this was interesting because he said, he talked about the future, saying, that just because it's not going to be a battle royale, and that doesn't mean that it's not going to be good. I think those comments were kind of weird because I feel like they needed to do. The initial reactions from people is not really great expectations that they're hoping from this game. No.
And this honestly sounds very discouraging.
Yeah.
If they're telling you right now, you know what, we don't care what you think about Halo. It's not gonna. It doesn't make or break us, so we're still gonna be good without it. It makes me feel like this game is not gonna be great, and it makes me think. Okay, when this game first was announced, it looked like crap. So they were planning on releasing like that? I don't think it's gonna be great then. I don't think it's gonna be a good game. It's only gonna have multiplayer, probably the campaign, and that's it. People are not gonna be here for a very long time.
Yeah. No, I mean I kind of felt that same way, that they're already trying to put a little PR spin to make sure. Yeah. But I mean he says here Halo will be here 10 years from now and blah blah blah. It's like, I'm not sure, man. Like, everyone's expecting this game to be like the one to bring it back into the forefront, and make sure that they push the multiplayer boundary a little bit. And I don't know, I feel like with his comments, it just went the other way. But I mean, it says this here, it's important to note that the Xbox boss isn't trying to lower expectations with the comment. He added that he has confidence in 343 to deliver on this game and didn't want to put undue pressure on the team making it. So
I mean, I get that, but it's stuff that you shouldn't comment on. It's just, you should just let the game ride. I mean, people are already hyping it up as it is. I mean, is he trying, like you said, he's trying to cushion it, he's trying to do PR, but I mean, people are going to get hyped over this game no matter what. It's Halo. Halo is Xbox. Xbox is Halo. Everyone knows that for a reason. So, I mean, the fact that they're saying that it's not going to be a big thing, I mean, it's very, very discouraging.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I guess he kind of confirmed that no battle royale. I'm not sure.
He did say that, right?
Well, they just kind of mentioned it, and I'm not sure if it is officially, but hopefully they do add something, that will bring people in, because you'll get the initial players playing, and of course it'll probably be on Game Pass, so you'll have, a lot of people playing initially. But like, what are you going to do to keep these players playing besides
nothing
past that? Yeah,
you would have to have new maps on a monthly basis, new guns, new, like Call of Duty and all them do. But I mean, they have a battle royale, which people are asking for. People are asking for battle royales. That's a thing that's in right now, and that's exactly why Battlefield is doing pretty much no campaign, just multiplayer and battle royale. Done. Yeah, and it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell because that's what people want. So the fact that they're not doing a better, yeah, of course. At least the fact that they're not doing a battle royale, it's gonna lose a lot of dollars for them. And I mean, I get it. They're saying that it's not gonna be a make it or break it, but it's gonna lose a lot of people. A lot of big streamers are already saying if they don't come out with a battle royale, there's no point in playing.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that too. So yeah. I mean, they need the streamers to stream the game, and I'm sure they'll have paid times for them. But I mean, I feel like these comments just didn't make them better.
Nah, we're living a streamer world now where everyone. I mean, look at what happened to Among Us. Look what happened with Fortnite. Everyone streamed it. Everyone jumped on that, and the game blew up.
Exactly.
If you're not making the streamers happy, they're not gonna give you customers. Nope.
And if Microsoft didn't have a lot to do with, I thought I found this article here a couple of days ago. Crazy. An employee stole 10 million using Xbox gift cards. And apparently, like, it was a guy that was working. They were working on testing the store, and writing error reports, until he got curious and he added like an Xbox gift card to his cart for like a test transaction to see if the store was working or not. And he had found out that the store actually gave him a legitimate gift card code that worked, and as if it was like a real purchase.
Mhm.
And they were saying like, well, normally like you find these fatal flaws in the system, and you report it and it gets dealt with. But apparently this guy, Shavushk, kept the exploit close and continued to use it for 2 years. He would use it to gather a lot of code, sell them various sites for Bitcoin, and then he had everything, like he had spreadsheets and USB drives filled with Microsoft gift card codes, and he was tried and found guilty on all charges. And that guy swears he had no idea that the schemes would get this high.
Oh, okay.
He's saying that it couldn't have been illegal since it wasn't real money, quote unquote. But apparently, like, it ended up being like $10 million of gift cards, and they lost out on it. And they were searching his 1.675 million house. They had like a list written on how he was going to plan to use the next 10 million. So he had like a plan of going. But
this guy pretty much gift wrapped the whole scheme to the feds. He had everything planned out on what he was going to do next, where he would got all the money from. Mm-hmm. You know what? Here, I'm going to jail, so here you go. No, that's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. And I wonder, I wonder, like, with these people, sometimes I'm like, at some point, like, things are, like, it says here that it was puzzling his account with, like, his funds and stuff. Like, so people are going to start asking questions of all of a sudden, like, millions.
Where were the red flags? I mean, I see red flags everywhere, and no one caught this for 2 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes they let them go. Just maybe they did know a little bit, but they want to make sure they get all the evidence and stuff. But he'll be in jail until 2027, which in reality isn't that much.
5 years.
Yeah. I mean, he got a lot of money out of it. I don't know if he gets to keep it or not, or how.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it sees he loses his house. He's got to start from the beginning. You got this kind of a negative remark on your resume now. So he's probably not hireable. Plus, he's a felon, so he's probably not going to be that hireable anymore. I mean, this is on Microsoft. I don't know why it took so long to find out.
Well, you see those codes that get sold from various websites. Sometimes, like, I used to buy the PlayStation codes from, like, I would just Google it and find the cheapest, and I'm always like, I wonder
where they come from. But you as a customer, you're buying it legitimately. Yeah. I mean, where they're getting these codes is kind of not on you.
Is it?
I mean, I'm not saying to do this, but. It's kind of sketchy. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like some of these websites do have like Xbox or PlayStation codes at half off like all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe this is like contributing to this article itself. So, I mean, it could be at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, he's selling them somewhere. I mean, but those made it seem like he was selling them probably like on Reddit somewhere, maybe like with Bitcoin transactions and stuff. So
yeah, something not traceable.
Yeah. Well. Until they caught him.
Until they caught him, I got you.
But yeah, no, I thought that was really funny. I guess we'll go into more positive Microsoft news.
Okay.
So the cloud, Xbox Cloud, is now available on iOS and PC as of a couple of days ago. So it looks like on 28th. So last week, and so they've had this in beta, but now it's fully rolled out to iOS devices, including iPad and PCs and Mac OS. So looks like they finally let it out on now, because you can always do it on Android before, and now this is the start of something big, man. The xCloud, it's apparently running on custom Xbox Series X hardware and available if you're a Ultimate member. And I mean, this is, I think, the next with the Xbox Game Pass and everything. I think Microsoft is setting themselves up to be like that Netflix for game, because they also designed this controller. It's called the Backbone One controller, and apparently
this controller is co-sponsored, co-owned by like Nate Shot and Courage and all them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're promoting all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for the listeners, it's just like a controller that slaps onto your iPhone or whatever, gives you two analog sticks, D-pad, and then your YXBA. So just gives you the experience, pretty much like a like a Switch.
Xbox controller. Oh yeah. It looks like a Switch. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. So I mean, I have the Ultimate. I definitely want to try it. The controller is $99, but it comes with three free months of Ultimate, which costs about $45. So really,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, really, you're getting like $60 for the controller. But apparently, like, with this controller, there's some like deep Xbox integration, like tagging gameplay that you recorded. You can edit footage within the app, and blah blah. But I mean, this is next level gaming, and I'm curious to see how well it translates. Shooters are always going to be because of the latency, it's always going to be something that it's going to be battling. I'm not sure how good the latency has become, but
yeah, I mean, this is a great start. I mean, now that Xbox is doing it, and especially now that I know they were having issues with like iOS, because iOS has there's certain policies for their store, their app store. But this is great, man. A lot of people use iPhones, and now that Xbox is on the iPhone or iOS devices, iPad OS, stuff like that, This is awesome, man. This is really great, and honestly, it makes me think about, okay, so I should I, because at this point, I'm already buying all my games, Switch games, PlayStation games, digital. I'm not buying physical games anymore. So what's the difference for me buying them on Xbox Game Pass, where I can play it wherever now on my phone even? So
yeah,
this is great. I love it. Now that Xbox is like fully integrated, they're out of beta, I'm sure there's gonna be more competition. Prices come down. I mean, stuff gets revolutionized, so they're gonna be getting better. Like you said, latency is probably gonna be kind of slow at the beginning, but it's only gonna get better from now.
Yeah, I mean, the issue for me on these kind of things is, so this is more like on the go. This is stuff that you're gonna when you're going on vacation, or you're going on a trip, and it requires a fast connection, and I just don't have fast connect. I just don't. First of all, your data capped if you're trying to use your cellular
on your phone or something. Yeah.
And then at hotels, usually it's not that fast. So sometimes I'm like, what the only downside I can find to this is like, what is really the market? Like, are they? Because I mean, everywhere I go, you don't get crazy fast internet. And it says here, like, setting the streaming at 1080p, 60 frames per second. If you have a fast internet connection, like, what does that mean? And so I'm just curious, like, if the market is actually out there, or I don't know, maybe they make a deal with one of the providers, and that data doesn't go against cap. I don't know, something like that. But I'm excited for it, but I also don't know what the market is for it.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, but I mean, take this scenario real quick, and let's say you're gaming on your PC, and it's been a while. I mean, I know we don't game for hours and hours like we used to now. It's like 2 or 3 hours now. We're like, oh man, let me go take a nap. I'm tired, type of thing. So what if you just like, you're tired from gaming on your PC, and you know what? Let me switch it up to, or the wife is making dinner, so let me sit at the dining table. You bust out your phone and you continue. You're saying where you left off. I mean.
Yeah, that's cool.
I see what you're saying is more for vacation, more for on the go, more stuff like that. But it's also gaming anywhere, on any device, any controller can pretty much work, because you put it on an iPad, your Xbox controller works on it, your PlayStation controller works on it, your Switch controller works on it. So it's honestly at your preference now, just using the Xbox Game Pass app. So I mean, I see this opening a lot of doors for Xbox, and it's going to be, and I think this is why they're going back to the Halo story. They're not really pushing Halo that much, because they want to push this.
Yeah. I mean, the market that I do see is, I mean, you're talking about $600, $700 console versus everyone has an
Exactly. Yeah, there you go.
And so you're able to play it there. And like I said, the shooting games might not be as good, but you still have all the other games. I mean, you got EA, which is part of Xbox Game Pass, all the baseball, football games that people play.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of games out there. So that market I see, especially around the house. Like, if you don't want to buy that big console, purchase that, you have that. So.
And now also TVs are coming out with apps now. And I think I read on the article saying that Microsoft wants to partner up with a big TV manufacturer. So what's next year? Let's say next year they just have Xbox Game Pass on an app on your TV. Yeah. You don't need a console anymore. Just pair your controller to your TV and you're done. You're gaming.
Yeah, I did see that they're bringing the Xbox Cloud to one of the TVs. Yep. No, I mean, I think they're slowly like building this, and kind of quietly because it doesn't get a lot of news. But
No, it
I
doesn't.
feel like this is going to take over pretty quickly because I know Stadia has been trying, but I mean Microsoft has slowly been building the library, buying studios, making this membership something really worth it, and membership's going to go up in cost. Obviously, everyone expects it, but they're waiting to the right moment.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I do see memberships going up, but I mean, they did try to raise the memberships, I want to say like 3 months ago, and they got a really backlash from it. But I mean, they were doubling the price. They weren't just, hey, let's raise it by $5 like Netflix does. No, they raised it by double, which is 120 a year now. So, well, back to 60, but yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people are not going to do that because for a lot of people, it's like, man, you're doubling my gaming, and plus now I still have to buy an Xbox, plus I have to buy a game, and it's not worth it. But now it's like they're completely eliminating the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to buy your games and your subscription, and you're done. And most of these subscriptions, the games are already included.
Yeah, exactly.
So
not all games are on the cloud gaming. So there's
not yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
Yeah, exactly. The Game Pass, usually you're gonna find all the games on your console. And then it just kind of gets smaller from there. So it'll go console, all the games, and then PC, some of them, and then cloud, some of them. So,
is it like Stadia where you can purchase Stadia games, even though?
No, these are just games that are already
included in the Game Pass. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So they haven't announced anything like that. So, but we'll stay on the handheld. So PSP, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
They said they were closing the store. There was some backlash. Apparently, they're not going to close the store for the PS games on the PS3 and the Vita store because they were, it says here in March there was a lot of backlash. So basically, it's saying that you're still going to be able to perform searches and make in-game purchases starting on July 6th. Though you will no longer be able to make in-game purchases. So up until July 6th. Anything that you want to buy in game, you can. After that,
DLCs and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So you won't be able to buy any more DLCs. You can still buy the game, whatever was on there. So actually tomorrow it ends tomorrow. So we're recording on now. No, we're recording on July 4th. So in a couple of days. It's past midnight already. But it's kind of crazy that people are still playing the PS3 and the Vita, man.
Yeah. I was listening to a couple of, I should have said I read a couple of articles that they had a lot of backlash on that, and I kind of understand it because a lot of people are getting nostalgic about old games, and like let's say the Splinter Cell games that never got re-released or a new one never came out, so a bunch of people are going back to those games and playing those. And now that they shut down the store, when they shut down the store, a lot of people were saying, well, what's going to happen to our PS4 games?
Yeah.
I mean, we buy a lot of digital games. They brought up that question, like, okay, if person like me, I buy digital games, and what happens then when they shut down the servers? Do I still get to play my digital games? Well, technically you can, but you just can't re-download them. So you have to make sure you have them downloaded. Because at that point you're screwed. They close down the store.
Mm-hmm.
So I see why a bunch of people, overreacted. I mean, PS3 games, what's that, 20 years ago, 15 years ago?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, Vita is probably around the same time. PSP, I mean, it's probably been 20 years for the PSP.
Yeah, no, this would be Vita. Yeah.
So, I mean, I see why people freak out, and I know Sony reversed it right away, but it looks like they're slowly starting to close some of the stores down, which, I mean, they can't keep servers up forever. They honestly can't.
Yeah, I was just surprised that there was enough backlash that so many people are playing it, but I mean, they get all their games still there, but no more DLCs, so that's the end of all the games there. But yeah, people still play it. And, kind of going back to what we were talking about with the cloud. I mean, the handheld device market, with the Nintendo Switch, like there's a lot of people really feeding for this. So
yeah.
And it shows there, because I didn't know there were so many people still playing. We used to play on the PSP together.
Yeah, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, but I could see why they're closing it. Yeah,
because they said in comparison to Microsoft, which uses backwards compatibility across multiple generations, playing older games on Sony consoles can often be complicated than just popping up a disc. So, because right now the PS5 you can only play most PS4 games, but if you want to play games from older generations, so on the PS5 you need to get the
PS4.
You need to get the PS Now subscription, which lets you play PS3 and 2 games.
But that also brings up the questions. If I already bought the game, why do I need a subscription to play that same game?
Yeah, exactly.
So Sony needs to either backwards compatible everything, or they can't close the stores. And I understand why people are getting mad, because it is. I mean, it's true, because if I want to play an old game and the Xbox has it, why can't I do it on my PlayStation? Because there's no backwards compatibility. All they have to do is honestly just move all the PS1 store, PS2 stores, and PS3 stores, and then put them on the PS5 store and mark and say right there, hey, you know what? This game was made for the PS3. It runs on PS5 though. So I mean, that's all they have to do, but they won't, because it's more money for them.
Exactly. Well, for all the PSP and Vita players and PS3, man, y'all keep playing your games. You all have it and continue. I mean, I know people are constantly buying these on the, for nostalgic purposes, like you mentioned, and they'll be able to play their games. So that's pretty cool. But did you ever get, so Nintendo 64 says that it's going to continue making these mini consoles. Did you ever get any of them?
I have actually the first two. I got the
Nintendo and the SNES.
Yeah, the NES and the SNES. Yeah. Super NES. I got them both. I remember because I actually went with Alex to get the first one. We waited in line outside of Best Buy and we were able to get it.
Nice. Yeah. So I got Raina got me the original, the NES. Yeah.
The NES. Nice. So yeah, I got it, but now that the Switch released the digital versions on the online services type thing, so you can play all these games
on the Switch.
On the Switch, yeah. So I kind of just want to set it up as a little thing,
Yeah, this is, I think, more like a gaming room type of situation.
Yeah.
Just for like a game room kind of man cave kind of stuff. But apparently they're working on other ones. He didn't say specifically which one, but everyone's already, saying it's gonna be the N64. That's gonna be sick, man. Honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they make this, I've been waiting for this ever since they announced the SNES and the NES. I've been waiting for the N64 Mini, and I guarantee you this is going to be a very, very hot item.
Yeah, I mean,
so if you can, you're going to get it, and maybe double, because that's going to go by fast, and I don't think they make them anymore. So it's going to be a hot.
I'd be curious to see if they're going to keep the controller the same size, because I know on the NES it was like a smaller version, like the controllers were smaller.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit smaller. Yeah.
But I mean, you're gonna be playing Super Mario 64. You're gonna be playing. I mean, I loved Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah.
All the what was it? Star Fox was on 64.
Star Fox, yeah.
So I mean, I hope that's the one, and I'll definitely get it. So like I said, there's no confirmation that it's even gonna be releasing, but he did say that they're interested in keeping these, that everyone want, it's a hot commodity, these little, mini ones, and it's a great way to convey the appeal of Nintendo to parents. So they want to be everyone of all ages to play, from children to adults, is what he said.
So what would be honestly, if they continue them and they've been going in order, what would be the next system? Is it the N64 or the Game Boy?
No, well, it would be the N64 if you're sticking with consoles. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, handheld, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because I know the Game Boy came out, was it before or after the SNES? I want to say it was right before.
Well, it was before. I mean, the Game Boy's the first one.
Like the original Game Boy, yeah, the fat boy.
The fat one, yeah.
Okay, so obviously they skipped that on the original Game Boy to make the SNES, so they would make the N64 next, technically.
Yeah, when they said, that's why people are saying it's gonna be an N64, because I mean, how many more? So you got the N64, and after that, it goes straight to the GameCube.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be the GameCube.
I don't think they'll make the GameCube either. They're gonna do an N64, and I think they'll stop there.
No,
I think there's a
lot of people that love the GameCube, and
yes, exactly.
So there's gonna be a demand for that one, but I mean,
I understand.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They got a 64 for.
No, yeah, and if it's anything like Nintendo, they really don't care what you like. They're gonna make you wait for it. I've been waiting for 20 years for a Zelda port, and I'm still waiting. I'm finally getting Skyward Sword on the Switch. I still need Twilight Princess and the other one I forgot.
Well, if they bring out the original Zeldas on the 64, like I said, on that controller, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, for sure.
For nostalgia purposes,
maybe update the graphics a little bit, and
and then those Mario Party games and stuff where you're moving the controller.
Yeah, having little blisters in the middle of your hand.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I hope they don't mess with the size. I mean, I'm sure they'll have to make it smaller because the console itself is going to be smaller. But
it's smaller, yeah.
It's just going to be cool, man. I'm excited when I read this. Because I have the
I'm hoping it's
NES.
true.
I have the NES one, but I don't play it a lot.
Nah.
Because I really didn't play that a lot even when I was a kid. It was mostly like the quack, shooting the original Mario.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hunting. You. The duck hunt, yeah.
Yeah. But the 64 is where I really played the games.
Yeah, that's exactly where everything. Well, you're talking about 1996 or 7. Yeah. We're about 6-7 years old when it came out, so that's when gaming started for us.
Exactly.
It really blew up for us, yeah.
So I thought that was super cool, and I'm sure there'll be a long line. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it. Maybe get another one and sell it. Kidding.
Yeah, hit me up later.
I mean, it could, if it comes out this year, I'd be very surprised. But
really,
I mean, they haven't said anything about it, but they're always really quiet. So I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, they're always quiet. I know a lot of people, like, speaking of Nintendo being quiet, a lot of people already gave up on the fact that they're not doing a 35th anniversary for Zelda, but they didn't. I mean, it was rumored last year that they were going to do one for Mario, and they kept it a secret to the very end, a month before. Hey, you know what? Twitter, drop it. We're going to release 35th anniversary of Zelda. So, I mean, Mario. So,
damn.
I'm waiting. I haven't given up hope. Hopefully, they poured over those Zelda games, but yeah, they're really secretive when it comes to this stuff. They really don't like to leak stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, they need to be better about that too, man.
Really a little transparency, just let us know what's coming out. Just don't be secret about it. I'm sure if they tell us, a lot more hype will be and sales would boom, but they like to play this secretive game, and I mean, that's just how they've always been.
Yeah, that's really how it's been. But are you gonna be in line if there's a line for this?
For sure. I'll probably tell I'll get my brother, I'll get Yesenia, my wife, to be in line, and I will get multiples.
Everyone.
Yeah, for sure. I think I got 3 of the SNES.
Dang.
And I got one from a friend, and I don't know. Oh, I sold one to Raul, to your brother.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't find one up there, and I didn't get any profit from anybody, but I knew some people wanted it, so I sold it to them. So
look at that. I was able to get a nice guy.
Yeah, of course. But the N64, I'm sure it'll sell, so maybe we'll keep that hush hush for later,
If anyone on here, comment.
Anyone to hit me up later, yeah.
Tag, say you want one. No, but that's cool. One thing, just kind of switching topics a little bit. Still a little bit, not really gaming, but I thought this was cool. Or this was interesting, actually. So I've been watching a lot of, even before the Marvel shows that are now coming out on Disney Plus. I was a big fan of Daredevil, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. Watched a little bit of Iron Fist. And, people have always been like, hey, like when are these, people are going to cross over to the MCU? Like, I even watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., a little bit of Agent Carter too. And always asking like, hey, like when are these gonna cross over to the MCU? Well, James Gunn, responded to a tweet, and he said that there was never any coordination between like the early TV stuff in the MCU and the cinematic side. So, now that Marvel's everything's under one
doing
umbrella,
shows,
they'll start incorporating the shows kind of like now you see on Disney Plus with like Loki and all the other ones. But he's saying that, I mean, don't expect them to bring any of the other ones from the old TV shows. But I was kind of like, oh man, at least like someone like Daredevil or
Daredevil was very lit. He was a great character.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that show a lot.
And then I read an article saying that they were going to bring him in for interviews and stuff like that, so they can try to maybe get him in the MCU. But I don't know how they would tie it in. I know this year I think I don't think it's coming out this year. It's probably coming out next year. Doctor Strange, the new Doctor Strange.
Okay,
yeah, that's gonna change a lot of stuff in the MCU universe. So it's gonna bring in like the X-Men and stuff like that, which is cool, So I don't know if that's a way to bring Daredevil in or any of these characters. But I was with you, man. I really did like the Netflix Marvel characters. They were really good, and they were kind of gory, actiony, not Disney-like. And I think that's why Disney's cut it out completely, because Disney's Disney.
Yeah. No, I mean, and those characters, I mean, it was awesome, and they always wanted the crossovers. Charlie Cox, who plays to Daredevil for Netflix, they really wanted to see him in a proper like MCU movie.
Yeah.
But apparently, even with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because I know in that show they were always referencing what's going on.
The attacks
in the movies. Yeah, exactly. Like the Agents season 2 apparently was after Captain America and Winter Soldier, but it was always kind of like a one-way street. It says here, they would acknowledge the movies, but the movies would never acknowledge the shows. So obviously now that they're under the same like kind of Marvel Studios, so now they'll start to kind of put it together. So
have you seen any of the new Marvel shows? I mean, Disney Marvel shows?
Yeah, I saw. Wait, so
WandaVision?
Wait, was that the first one?
Yeah, that was the first show.
Oh yeah, okay, so I did
that one.
Yeah,
and
I haven't seen WandaVision. I started watching Captain whatever it's called.
Winter Soldier and something, and
so I started watching that one a little bit. Didn't really like the first 2 episodes. Wasn't really feeling it. Haven't finished it. I started watching Loki. I'm super into Loki.
Okay. I haven't seen Loki yet, but I saw WandaVision. WandaVision's very, very slow, but it'll eventually pick up, and you're like, okay, this is a good show, I guess. And then I think I like Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Falcon and Winter Soldier was okay, and it had a good ending too. So it kind of explains to you what's happening in the middle and who I don't, without any spoilers, because I know the trailer was like who's gonna be the next Captain America. So he ends up being the mantle. It just shows who's gonna grab the mantle. So, but yeah, it's a good show. Now the only one I need to see is Loki, and Loki seems very interesting, very good.
Loki is, I mean, I've only seen the first 2 episodes because I was on vacation last week. I didn't get to watch it, and I know another one's coming soon here in a few days, so it's gonna be cool having a couple episodes. I think even the week of when I was going on vacation, I don't think I saw that one too. So I think I'm backed up a couple episodes. So that's awesome for me because I get to watch a couple. I don't have to wait.
I usually do that too. I don't watch it until the series is over so I can binge it all.
Well, they changed it from Friday to Wednesday, and I kind of like it.
What?
On a Wednesday. Yeah. Because then I can wait either like during the week, or I can just kind of wait for the weekend. It's out there.
Yeah. No, I got you.
But Loki so far is my favorite Disney show or Marvel show.
You haven't finished the other 2? Oh, okay. Considering the Netflix ones too?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
No, not the Netflix ones. The Netflix ones, I think Daredevil was super good.
It was good, yeah.
Super good. And then, let me see.
Did you see the crossover, The Defenders?
I did not.
Okay.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones was good.
And Luke Cage. Yeah. Those. Yeah, they were all solid. I don't, like you were talking about the gory for Disney. I don't know if they're going to bring, I mean, because Loki is a little dark, so I don't know. Maybe they will bring some of this into the Disney Plus, but it is, it is Disney Plus. So I'd be curious to see if, I don't know if they have any Marvel stuff on Hulu for like the more adult parts of it. I'll have to see.
They have like a cartoon.
Yeah.
But it's a weird green blob, and it's like Marvel, but I don't understand who he is.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think the real test I would really give him is it's going to be Deadpool. since now they own Deadpool rights.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're gonna do there because that movie's rated R. So I don't know if they're gonna continue to be rated R or it's gonna be a lot cleaner.
Well, the first one that's coming out because referring to gun is the Suicide Squad, the next one. And
that's DC though.
Oh yeah, sorry. And because I was reading here, and then he's gonna direct a third
Guardians,
Galaxy. So.
And the reason he did that, I think all directors in Marvel have a contract that they can't go to DC. But James Gunn got the Twitter stuff that's going on where they check the past tweets and some not so good stuff came out, so they ended up letting him go. He got the job at DC. He started filming it, and then Disney announced that they were bringing James Gunn back for the third Guardians.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited for all these shows. I mean, obviously Star Wars is also the biggest property, but Loki, definitely watch it. It's super good so far. Super good. But speaking of watching, Twitch announced, watch parties a while back, but they didn't work on mobile like iOS or Android, but now they announced that finally it's coming to iOS and Android. I don't really I haven't seen a lot of streamers do watch parties.
No.
But I think it's something that they're slowly kind of coming out with.
Is this where they watch shows on stream?
Yeah.
Through Amazon Prime? Oh, I seen Lupo do this once because he was promoting there's a show on Amazon Prime that it's really weird because it talks about a plague or a sickness hitting the world at the same time we're getting hit by COVID, so it was like kind of weird timing. So it was a pretty decent show. I saw first 2 episodes with him, and it seemed really, really interesting. And I like how a lot it gets the chat involved and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's going to be a big feature as far as watching stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean I think it'll bring more viewers to the watch party, but I don't know how many. I mean this is it was released last week. And I mean, it's something I think for people who already have like a following on Twitch, that'll be because I mean, you're talking about people who need to first of all get Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because you need to have Amazon Prime to watch it first of all.
Yeah, and I tried watching. I forget who was streaming just because I was like, I've never seen a watch party, and it was kind of weird because like the show on especially on PC, it was like kind of full screen, the main screen. And then off to the side, like above the chat, it was like the webcam of the person.
Oh, gotcha.
So it wasn't even like an overlay screen. Like,
yeah.
So I thought that was kind of weird. Not something that I think I would do as a viewer, but as a streamer, I would probably do it because it's kind of like.
I mean, yeah, why not? Yeah. It's honestly free hours for your Twitch streams, and I'm not sure if you can get donations off of that though. I'm not sure how that would work because I mean they're still technically in your channel, so I don't see why not. But at the same time, you're making money off of. Well, I mean, I guess you're making fun of money off of Twitch anyway.
Yeah. No, I mean it's the mobile is definitely going to bring people in because I've tried to see people and it's like not available on my phone. But I mean it's kind of weird. It's just like I said, it's like your community. It's very niche, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you as a big streamer or small streamer, you could say, Fridays we watch episode of the show or whatever. Yeah. Like if it was Disney, let's watch the episode of this for the next Friday. We'll watch second episode, third episode, whatever. So I can see that, but I don't think it's gonna be that big.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that big either. It's too niche, and like I'm not a person that's just gonna start randomly watching like season 3, episode 2 of something. Like
and then you exclude those viewers that don't have Amazon Prime, and I understand why they're doing that because they want to get more Amazon Prime viewers, but or people to purchase a subscription. But I mean, you can honestly get rid of those people that don't want it or don't have it, and you can't watch their stream now.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I don't really see the point of it. But I mean, it's something cool to have. I guess when maybe if we start streaming PTL maybe with our viewers, like I said, that once you have a following and everything, this is where it comes into handy. But you can't really use the clips for YouTube or anything like that. So
nah, copyright.
Yeah, but I just thought that was a fun one to end with because I have tried on the phone, but I never really works. So now I can. I haven't updated it. I actually didn't even know this came out. So I need to update. I have so many updates on my phone.
Nice. I think you should get on that security wise too.
But no, I mean, it was the updates on my phone, man. I used to have auto update, but I have so many apps. I turned that off. I was like, hell no.
How many apps do you have?
Dude, I don't know.
I need to check my phone now. I'm calling you out. No, you don't have 1,000 apps.
I don't even know where it says, but
it's on general, about, and then go down to
I have
apps.
way too many apps because now it's like I made kind of 3 screens, and if they don't appear there, like I don't know how to delete them. I'm just like, what? Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like I don't even know what to do. Let's see, apps. I have 290 applications.
Oh, okay, you got almost double. I have 130. And most of them I don't use. I need to actually go in there and do. Every 6 to 8 months I go in there and delete all pictures I don't, because I screenshot a bunch of stuff and I still forget that I screenshot it. Mm-hmm. And then I download apps that I'm supposed to use and I just never use. So yeah, 6 to 8 months I just start cleaning my phone out.
There you go. Well, that's gonna be it for this week's episode. Next week we'll come back. We'll start kind of digging into, like I said, I talked a little bit about shows and, maybe dig into some more shows, tech stuff, kind of mix it up a little bit. But a lot of great news this week. Again, if y'all haven't, make sure you follow, subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff. And we'll catch y'all next time. Later.